Hello HRD creatives, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be making this VISOR scarf you're seeing right here on your screen. It's a very simple tutorial, and if this is something you know you would love to learn, let's get right into the class. Welcome back. So this is the material we need to make a VISOR cap. You need your carry board or straw board, then fabric, and the paper to draft out your brim. So let's get right into it. But first we're going to start with the brim. So I'm going to be using this cap to this brim to draft it out, just for it quicker. This is a very quick way to get your brim. It's a very quick way to get your brim. So all I'm just going to do now is just to draft the brim out, just trace it out rather. So I'm just going to go ahead and trace the brim out. Just press it. Sorry, I'm going to manage it that way. So just go ahead and trace. We'll manage it. Yeah, so this is what we have after tracing. So you can just go ahead and use your own like this. We're going to be reducing ½ inches from this. It's optional. I just don't want it to be too big, so I'm just going to be reducing ½ inches from it. So I'll just go ahead and mark. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and cut it off. So you can just use any of your old caps, any of your old caps. This cap, yeah. So this is what we have. So I'm going to place this on this to cut out. But before that, I will trace it. Please make sure it's curving like so. You understand? Make sure it's curving like this. Then you go ahead and trace it out. As you can see, I've gone ahead to trace it out, and we're just going to cut out our brim. This is carry board. I'm using carry board. You can use carry board, you can use straw board, any board is fine. Okay, go ahead and cut. So just go ahead and trace. As you can see, I've cut it out. So this is what I have. Can you see? So this is what I reduced from it. So this is what you should have. So when you're done with this, we're going to cut it out on our fabric. Okay, let me use this one. So you just go ahead and fold the fabric into two, like so. Then we're going to be using this pattern paper to cut it. So you just place it and you pin. So you're cutting and you're adding your ½ inch sewing allowance. So remember, we're going to sew it, so you have your ½ inch sewing allowance. So I'll take it to the sewing machine. I'll stitch down on the sewing allowance. So you just go ahead and stitch down on the sewing allowance. So I've gone ahead to stitch all the way. So this is what we have. So you go ahead and notch. You're notching in a way that you're not cutting your seam. So you notch it gently. This notch will make it relax. So turn it to the right side, and then we're going to insert our brim. So this is the brim. So you go ahead and pull it very tight. So you take it to your sewing machine and you stitch it down. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch all the way down. So as you can see, I've gone ahead to stitch it, and if you notice, I try to shift the seam into inside, as in this is the back and this is the front. Yeah, so we're going to cut the scarf now. Set this aside. The measurement I have for the scarf here is the length is 35. The length is 35. That, I mean, the width is 35, and the length is 35 also. 35. So it's 35 by 35. 35 by 35. So that's what we have here. So this is the back and this is the front. So all you just need to do is just to throw it. See the way I throw it? You just go ahead and throw it. If the both side is this, if the length and the width is the same thing, your scarf is going to be the same thing. You don't have any remains anywhere, just the way you're seeing on the screen. Can you see? It's exactly the same thing. So you're going to go ahead and cut out 35 by 35. 35 by 35. So that's what we have here. So when you're done throwing, you just pin, then you go ahead and cut it into two. We are pinning so that one side will not be longer than the other side while cutting. So that is why you have to pin. So then you go ahead and slash it open, cut it open. Yeah, so that's what we have. So when you're done, remove your pin and get the midpoints of the scarf. So you bring the two edges together, fold it into two like so. Then you go ahead and notch the middle. So notch it, and the next thing we're going to do now is to bring our brim. So you also go ahead and get the midpoint of your brim, just like this, and we go ahead and notch it. So you fix this to this. Midpoint to midpoint, the pin. So one side, pin to the other side. So this is what we have, and I'm going to bring in this also. So make sure right side is facing right side. Make sure your right side is facing your right side. Yeah, this is the right side. So when you're done, you place this on it. This is the right side. So you also pin the midpoint. This is the midpoint. So you go ahead and stitch from one end to the other end of the brim, just the brim, only the brim. So I'm going to stitch and I'll be back. So I've gone ahead to stitch. Can you see? So this is what we have. So the next thing we are going to do now is to go ahead and pipe the stitch, the edge round, or you go ahead and weave it. You can either weave it or you pipe it, but I'm going to be piping it, so I'll just go ahead and pipe this side all the way down, pipe the other side all the way down, pipe this side also all the way down. Just tiny pipe, very tiny pipe, just tiny like so. Fold it like this, then fold it in again, and just go ahead and pipe. So can you see we are done with the piping? We've gone ahead to pipe it all the way around from one side to the other side. Now the next thing is, if you don't want it open, you can go ahead and top stitch it just the way I did here. You can see I top stitched the two down here. You can just go ahead and top stitch it also all the way to one side. You top stitch the other side, you also top stitch the other side, and this other side also. There are 4 edges. You can go ahead and top stitch it, or you leave it just the way it is, open like that. It's your choice. Anyhow you want it, it's fine. Anyhow you want it is fine. So this is what we have, as you can see. So now let's learn how to tie it. This is just a simple way on how to tie your VISOR scarf. It's so easy and very comfortable. You can tie it as you want, as tight as you want. So if you watch this video to this point and you have not subscribed, please do also hit the subscribe button and drop a comment in the comment section if this is something you would like to make or not. Let me know in the comment section. I would like to know your thought. I would like to hear from you. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.